Everybody, welcome. It's Big Paul's Trucking. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys. I got all kinds of parts we're painting that are getting painted to get on Big Green because I want to get all the suspension put together, the rear suspension. Then I can air it up and stuff and roll around, and everything will be where it's supposed to be. And after we get that all done, then we can start working our way forward. So we're getting there. Enjoy the video. Let me come back in with you. Here we are, guys. Because now we're going to put brakes on. Some of it's not the most fun, but now what I have here, come on down so you guys can see, is now this set of shoes. I've had this truck like 3 or 4 years. This set of shoes I bought like the first year, so they're not terribly old. They're not 100%, but they're about 80%. But these are really expensive shoes, so you can see they got a lot on them. The rivets are way down deep in there, so we're going to wear those out. The drums are all in good shape. 3 of them are new, and then also this one is, the one drum is probably 3 years old. So then I got 2 more new shoe kits. So basically you see, 1 set, 2 set, 3 and 4. You can see that's still got those were installed but taken off. They got the brand new stickers. So the way it works when you're putting a truck like this together, if the truck had a trunnion, it could be just sitting on its wheels, however, but it doesn't have a trunnion. So it's got this air ride. So in order to put this air ride together correctly, I need to put the truck sitting down on the tires. I need to put tires back on it and have it sitting on the ground. Right now, you see I got it strapped up with these straps because I know for a fact if we let the straps go, the axle would go down too far, and then it would probably pull our drive shaft apart, and no good can come of that. I don't want to damage the upright, the housing, in here, because if you put too much pressure, I don't know what could happen. We're not going to find out. So the long story of the short is, I'm going to put the brakes all together, paint the drums next, put the drums on, then put my new Ric Flair drip, all 8 rims and tires on the back of this truck. And then at that point, because it'll be sitting on the ground, I can pick the frame up with the crane, put my airbags in, put my shock absorbers on, put my maxis on. I bought new slack adjusters, where those go, right there. I got, let's see. But that's the problem, guys. I got parts everywhere. I got 4 new slack adjusters. Look at this. All new lug nuts. There's 60 of them there, all outer nuts. And I'm not going to paint those because I'm going to be putting chrome, caps on them and stuff. And you just, when you tighten them up, you just knock all the paint off. I already got, I just put my hitch back on the truck too, if you see this. And I think that looks really nice. My pintle hitch. Check that out. It's all painted up. I put it back together. I did brush touch that even a little bit. But even in the assembly, you can see a little bit of marks from the wrench. And then on this side, from the impact. So, not a big deal. I'm going to just brush touch those. Wipe them off the little starting fluid or whatever, a little bit of, parts cleaner or whatever. And brush touch it, Forget about it. Move on to the rest of the parts. Because there's going to be all kinds of parts like this. Even these airbags, I'm going to have two bolts in the top here. I didn't paint them yet. I should. I probably will. But I might just brush them once they're in there with a little... Forget about it. So, we're going to just get her done. All right, I'm going to set up a tripod. We're going to put on brakes. At least on this rear axle, so we can make some progress. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching my channel, guys. All right, you guys, welcome back. Well, like I said, we got to put the brakes on next. So we're going to put them on this rear axle and get it ready for the drums. And then the drums got to come in. We're going to paint those too. That's all the hard work it takes. Hang tight. All right. Hold on. I'm going to scrape that off. All right. A little bit of grease from when it used to be dirty. Not anymore. Get it off now. We'll have to look at it in the future. All right. Out of here. All right, my goodness. These, where do you hook up those? Oh, right there. That's right. On the big end? All right, well, I'm trying to figure these springs out. Oh, yeah, they do show a big one. A couple little ones. They're a little different. You son. I'll tell you. I still gotta have a big spring. Gotta find. All right, you guys, I gotta find some more stuff. All right, you guys, it took me a minute to find all the springs. Been a few months since I took it apart, but I just went to time lapse because I had, all these springs to pull in place, and I didn't want you to hear me grunting. And these are really easy brakes. They only have 3 springs that put it all together, but I wanted to get them up on there, get them off the floor, and we're going to get these drums painted next and get it done. So thanks for watching my channel, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Alright, you guys, I'm bringing you back in. Check this out. Well, we got all the shocks painted, all 6 of them. Let me give you a little close-up. Of course, this one had to drop down afterward, but you won't see that when it's all put together. So, yeah, I got to unmask them still, but got them painted. They look great. First of many. Bolts, washers, all that good stuff. And now we are in the paint booth. Check it out. We got all these stuff. We got one coat on them. We got to get another coat going. This all got coated. A couple spots got missed, but that's why it's a first coat. See that? Looks pretty good. There we are. Even these airbags, I got the top of them. They look good. They're glossy. Got a nice gloss to them. Still going to put a second coat on them because down here where you're getting up under that lip, it could use a little more. And if I would have gone too heavy the first time, who knows? I would have had a sag or a drip or a run. Anyways. You know, as hard as you try, there's a little primer right there. A little primer right there. Look at this. A little primer. So at some point, you know, you got to get it all covered. This spot, I forgot the whole back side of that. But it's okay. The other one I got pretty good. So here we are in the paint booth. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This thing's working out pretty good. It keeps the mess in here. It's getting a little bit green in here. But like I told the wife, if I get this one project done with this paint booth, I'll probably be happy. All right, thanks for watching. We're going to get a second coat going. I'll set up a camera. All right, you guys, we're back. Any which way, you see we got these airbags all painted. Look pretty good. My gun was doing something funny in the end, so it's not perfect. I got these torque arms painted. We're going to put those on. I think they turned out nice. And these are actually the backers for the torque arms. They kind of sit on the outside of the frame, and then those sit on the inside of the frame. So now what we're going to do Guys, Big Paul. Big Paul's trucking. Well, man, I didn't know if this day was going to get here anytime soon, but if you can see into the paint booth, the maxis, the pancakes are all painted. So for now, I'm actually going to be done painting, and I got to put that whole rear suspension together. So check that out. They turned out nice. I didn't have anybody here to film video for me. 2 coats. Second coat nice and wet. Had to paint a little bit on those shocks. I had a couple spots that I didn't like. I figured I'd just paint them. So they look good. I'm real happy about that. So, yeah, guys, so next week we're going to be putting this, the rear drums and the rear suspension all together and put it on. I needed my son to help me with this because they're a little heavy, but as you can see, we got the 4 drums out here. I wanted to let them dry a little more before we grab them too much to put them on. Boy, they did get a nice shine. They turned out great. I am seriously happy with those. But yeah, so all that. Next week, we're going to have the airbags on it, rear shocks, all that stuff. We're going to air it up, and I'm going to cage out the maxis. And then, or I might not. I might just air them up to move the truck and let them lock up when it's parked. But then we're going to move this truck over here because I need to bring the black truck in, do a clutch on that truck, bring the plow truck in, transmission line. I need to get this truck out of the way. And now that I put all these parts off or on it, I'm actually freeing up all kinds of space. I mean, I had a pile of parts over there, all these brake drums. I mean, it just adds up. They're everywhere. But it's all getting consolidated back on Big Green. Hey, thanks for watching. You guys think we're getting bored? We're going crazy. I painted an Altoids can. My son scuffed it. I painted it. I think we're going paint crazy. Maybe it's been the fumes. Pretty cool.